You know that feeling when you wake up from a dream? Your heart racing, your mind confused, and you think, what was that? I still remember one of the scariest dreams I've ever had. I was chased by a killer. I ran through endless hallways. No doors, no light, just fear. And then I woke up and wondered, why does my brain do that? Why do we dream about things that never happen but feel so real? We spend about 1/3 of our life asleep, and still, most of us don't really know what's happening during that time. Scientifically, dreams during a stage called REM, rapid eye movement. During this stage, the brain becomes surprisingly active, sometimes even more active than when we are awake. According to Dr. Robert Stickgold from Harvard, dreams are like the brain's secret laboratory, a place where emotions are organized, memories are stored, and problems find their answers. Have you ever dreamed about exam or maybe earaches? That's your brain pressing replay, trying to finish the business you left behind. Dreams are not just emotional recycling bins, they also spark creativity. Paul McCartney said that the memory for yesterday come into him in dream. Albert Einstein even mentioned that the theory of relativity was inspired by a dream about riding on a beam of light. So sometimes dreams are not just random at all. Maybe dreams are windows into our deepest truth, showing us part of ourselves that don't always notice that when we're awake. Now, when I wake up from a dream, especially strange dream, I don't rush it to forget it anyway. Sometimes I just sit there quietly and I ask myself, what's my brain trying to tell me? Because maybe dreams are not starry meaningless, but maybe they are the way your brain speaks about things that you haven't yet understood while awake. Dreams are a reflection of questions still living in our minds, and that makes sleep a little more fascinating. I'm Alda, thank you.
What if I told you that success people like Oprah Winfrey or Michael Jackson didn't success because they avoided a failure, but because they use it? Everyone is always think that failure and success are two sides of a coin. It's like an opposite. But in reality, it's totally wrong. So, I would like to tell you 3 main points about success and failure. The first one, failure is a feedback. It's not a defeat. Failure teaches something that success can. Edison didn't fail 1,000 times, but he found 1,000 ways that didn't work. So, it means that failure makes us learning, not losing. The second one, success is built on repetition. made over 5,000 prototypes before his first factory. So it means that a failure teaches us it's one step closer. And the last one, the biggest fear is the real opposite of a success. When we fail, it means that we're moving, growing, and attempting. And when you're never fail, it means that you're never try. Because failure is an action and fear is a paralysis. So don't be afraid of a failure. Be afraid of your life where you never take risks, never learn, and never grow. Because failure is one step closer. It's not one step back. I'm Clarista. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Destia Puspitawati, and today I want to talk about something I'm sure most of us can relate to. That strange feeling of being tired even when we've done absolutely nothing. You know those days when you just lie in bed, scrolling through TikTok or Instagram for hours, and at the end of the day you feel exhausted. No heavy work, no long study session, just endless scrolling. But somehow you are drained, mentally, emotionally, even physically. This is what experts call digital burnout, a kind of exhaustion caused by spending too much time online. Research shows that the average Gen Z spends around 9 hours a day online, and nearly 70% of young people report mentally feeling tired after long screen time. So today, let's understand why this happens, what it does to our mind, and what we can do about it. Let's start with why. When we scroll, our brain is constantly processing tons of information, videos, memes, messages, comments, all at once. Even though our body is resting, our mind never stops working. A study by the American Psychological Association found that 65% of Gen Z often feel overwhelmed by the amount of online information they consume every day. So, even if we're lying down, our brain feels like it's running a marathon. That's why we feel mentally exhausted after hours of scrolling. Next, let's talk about the impact. When our brain is overstimulated, it becomes harder to focus one thing. Not only that, our emotions are affected too. Social media keeps showing us extreme content. Funny video, 1 minute, sad the next, then shocking news right after. The good news is, there are ways to prevent it. We don't have to quit social media completely, but we can start building healthy boundaries. For example, set screen time limits or schedule no phone hours. Turn off unnecessary notification or try a digital detox day once a week. Even a 30-minute break from your phone can help your brain recharge and focus better. So, to sum up, digital burnout happens when our brain gets overloaded by the online activity. But remember, being online isn't bad. It's how we use it that matters. And let's learn to balance connection and disconnection. protection because sometimes lashing out is not sign of weakness. It's from a self-care. That's all I can share today, and thank you.
Let me start with a strange question. Have you ever bite your finger off? If you did, you probably will stop right before your teeth sink in. Here is some interesting facts. If you bite your fingers like you bite a carrot, you could actually do that. Yes, probably. Because here is what actually do. Our muscle jaws actually has same strong enough to bite our muscles. Because our muscles jaw has strong force up to 200 until 250 newtons, which is we can eat something hard food, flesh, or even bones. But our mind, our brain will not let you to do that because we have some protection system, a kind of protection program mechanism that we have some system to protect our body, a kind of body protection program that will never let you to harm yourself. And that's why if we want to, our muscle jaw will freeze or not close completely because our mind stopped it. So next time, if you eat a carrot, if you eat a carrot, you can also bite your finger off. But your brain will be clever than your teeth. Our brain knows how to stop, knows how to protect us, and knows how to survive with ourselves without making any harm to our body. And the lesson of these facts is sometimes the strongest protection is not come to our muscles, but also in our minds. I am Izzati, thank you.
Have you ever wondered how one country can influence the world in language, culture, or even music? Well, my name is Rahmania Gibayu, and here I'm going to talk about the United Kingdom, often called the UK. The United Kingdom is located in Europe and consists of 4 countries: England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. Its capital city in London, which is known for famous landmarks such as Big Ben, London Eye, and Buckingham Palace. The UK is also known for its monarchy. Even today, the UK still has a king, and royal family remains very popular and respected around the world. So many people visit the UK to see royal tradition, ceremony, or like historical castle. And then one important influence of the UK is the language, English. As we know, English is used in international communication in business, education, and even entertainment. It's spread across the world and globally connected to the UK story. And then the UK is also plays major role in music and pop culture. Most of artists and bands are from the UK, such as the Beatles, Queen, Dzil, and Izzati. So many music influence from the British music. That's all for me. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening.